my beautiful Virgos, it's Mariana here. I'm going to do a reading for you this week for Virgo. The first thing I'm going to do is pull out the oracles to go with. So angels, spirits, our guides, please help us find out for Virgo what is happening this week. We have Lemuria creating heaven on earth, it's happening. We have Soul Family, call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. Just beautiful cards actually, aren't they? So with this I'm reading that very much, of course, your earth energy, Virgo. But with this I'm also seeing that Soul Family, Soul Tribe, there are those around you who are coming in who may be new to you, or maybe they're already in your world, but they're coming in to actually, we have Three of Pentacles, to calibrate, to bring in a harvest together in a way. I feel like this is saying, I feel like there's some sort of purpose that you have to do with the earth energy. Maybe it's a cause, maybe your cause is something like veganism, animal rights, human rights, something like this. But I'm feeling like this energy coming through on these cards today. And I'm going to pull out this one. We have the Lovers. I feel like there's a long-term commitment to almost, well, eco-warrior kind of feeling here. I'm going to pull out some more tarot. So what does Spirit want you to know for this week for Virgo? We have Strength. The Strength card. We have the beautiful lion there at the feet of the maiden, but not like a servant, like a, I feel like a, I feel like this is saying basically now is not the time to tame the beast within. There's some work that needs to be done. And I feel like it's for a cause or a purpose. So we'll see what this means. I'll pull out some other cards for Virgo for this week. Okay, we have the Moon. Okay, for Virgo, your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. I feel like this is saying very much that you have been drawing up from deep within yourself almost a calibration with your belief systems. We've got Crystal Keys for Virgo. We have Beyond the Mind. So you're downloading a lot from the source at the moment. We have Crown Chakra, the unlimited self, and there we are. Very much downloading at the moment. There is a spiritual quest. It's to do with earth. Yeah, look at this. We have Heart Chakra, unfurling back to love, and gracious receptivity. So I feel like your energy at the moment, you're feeling very receptive to downloads from Spirit. Spirit has a purpose for you. The seamless, unspeakable, so way higher than just the subconscious and the conscious self. The knowing, the healing energy. You are a healer. So Virgo, I feel like you're being drawn into aligning your integrity with your belief systems. We have Freedom, and we have Starseer. Okay, you're going to see beyond what most people are willing to accept and see at this time period. And I feel like it's for a cause. Look at that, we've got home. And when I think of home, I think of earth. We've got Starseer and home. All right, now I'm going to pull out What else have we got here? Which ones? Okay, I've been told to use the ones that I actually made myself. Okay, let's have a look. Whatever comes out for Virgo, please. What does Virgo need to know? We have Blue Bayou. Now, Blue Bayou is a beautiful song, actually, and it's about the sorrow. The sorrow, actually, one feels by another person, but a bayou, of course, is actually a waterway as well. We've got chaos, the mother of change. Wow. So sometimes when we hit our lowest points, or something where we actually feel that we have to confront the negative within ourselves, shadow self, or our feelings about something, or we feel very much hurt by world events or something that's happening in the ecosystem, could be anything. But for you, I feel like it's very much home, such as family, or it could be to do with home as in earth, the ecosystems of the earth, or some sort of principled belief system that you hold in order to heal, because we had healing card as well. And with this Blue Bayou and chaos, the mother of change, it's like events are actually changing through the world, and they seem slow in some paths and very fast in others, and this can be quite confronting. But I feel like this is saying basically you are aligning, you are downloading information at the moment from source, from the divine, and you are aligning it with your belief systems and integrity systems at this time. And of course, we all go winky, we go a bit wobbly on the path sometimes. Say if you're a vegan and you very much believe in those belief systems, and sometimes with much pressure, or you sort of forgetting some of the principles in the fight, you may make a mistake. Okay, if you make a mistake, if it's not veganism, it could be something else, pick yourself up and get up again, because this is saying basically that time, okay, that time of deep almost sorrow, or feeling upset with yourself about something, that can lead to chaos, feeling like, where you actually feel like, wow, this is not worth it. You throw your hands up in the air, or you want to go gung-ho even more into it. And this is the mother of change. I wrote this on the card because basically sometimes when there is chaos and no one's really aligning with their belief systems, or it's all around us, sometimes the only thing we can do is align with our belief systems. I've got Bardo Babe, and whether you're male, female, or non-gender specific, it does not matter. Bardo Babe, I wrote this on the card basically because Brigitte Bardot was well known for her beauty and her movies and her sexuality, and a time of liberation in her sexuality, when people, were only just opening up to that from a very conservative structural society. And with her, she was very much a bohemian, and really broke barriers, excuse me, in French cinema, but also in the imagery worldwide of how women can own their own sexuality. But beyond that, that's what she's known for in many ways. But beyond that, she was a fierce eco-warrior, and a wonderful one. She may have had other issues. I don't know all her belief systems, but she very much was into animal rights, protecting fur seals, and really being a champion for those without a voice. And I don't know why this has come up, Virgo, specifically for you, but I keep going to animal issues, animal rights, the rights for almost like being the voice and the healer. I feel like this could be, you could be someone who's very much into healing animals, finding animals, returning them to somewhere safe, or returning them to, or taking them to actually get healed by a vet. You could be someone who rehabilitates animals, or even people. So of course we humans are also in the animal kingdom. So I feel like this is very much a healer. You are, and I feel like with the Bardo Babe card, I just want to elaborate on that again, because she was a talented dancer. She trained in ballet. She was a film actress. She was a guitar player. She was a fashionista. She had many different wonderful 3D reality uh, aspects that she actually conquered, and was really her own trendsetter in, beyond what other people were. She had her own image and everything and all those things. She stood true to her authentic self. Now with this wonderful woman as well, who's not perfect, of course she had flaws and other issues, but with this woman, she was a champion for animal rights and animal activism, and in a time when it wasn't really pushed and spoken about. So I see her very much along with Linda McCartney and people like that, who really cared about aligning their own integrity, their own values with their behavior. And I feel like this is what Spirit is saying to you with these cards right now, Virgo, that you are coming into, if you have not already, very much into downloading more information and paving a way for healing for a new world and a new way of healing our earth. It could be something as simple as talking to people and helping them confront their own viewpoints. But I feel like this is very much eco-warrior, but in a gentle way. Sometimes there is a time and a place for a very hard line, a militant sort of push for change. But with this one here, I see chaos is the mother of change, not so much a militarized movement for it. I feel like this is saying chaos. The chaos that's around people now, the fact that they can't get, if you are on the vegan movement, it might be that people can't get meat as easy, so they're forced to actually try vegan alternatives. They may want vegan alternative YouTube channels to view recipes. They may want a good brand of chicken nuggets that are no longer chicken nuggets but plant-based, and that may be your way of actually healing and helping people to swap over from the pathway they've been on and try new things. And I feel like this is very much a calling for you at this time. If it's not veganism, it could be something else. It could be just helping people who in your community or around your apartment block, or even on social media or YouTube, where you actually help people actually feel like there's a calm bridge, a healing pathway, a loving home, okay, a loving deep connection with authenticity and aligning integrity with your action, with your belief systems, with your actions, and helping other people to do that too. So I do hope that helps you, Virgo. And I just want to pull out one more lot of cards. I've got these beautiful ones here, angel light cards, I think they were. And we'll just give it, see what this says. So we have, so I feel like this is also an anxious, or has been a bit of a low point in some deeper emotional aspects for you. But coming into this week, it says, if you get nervous, focus on service. So put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs, okay? Now, let's see what else Spirit has to say. We have God box. Now, whether you believe in a God or an energy force or a life force, a creative force, I think of spirits as energy. So we have here, write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Okay? So it can be quite hard aligning your own belief systems with your actions, but also seeing that other people don't align what they say with what they do. And that can be quite confronting. But look what came out. We had be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. And remember too that the pathway you're on now, someone else may not be on that pathway yet. They may never be. Okay, but those who aren't yet may one day understand and come to your a similar conclusion about the earth and the needs of our fellow sentient beings and our fellow world. So if this is you, be willing to forgive your own mistakes. I know for me, I very much ate meat and things like that for 48 years. I'm not saying you have to not eat meat. I'm not going to judge you. But I personally don't want to eat meat ever again. I had a dream from Spirit, very profound, about a beautiful white buffalo. And it was being led to slaughter, and I was told to put my shopping bags over its head in my dream, as a very skilled ancient butcher was going to butcher it. And I couldn't, and I backed into a corner, and I didn't want to see, and covered my eyes in the dream. And then it was slaughtered, and instead of blood splattering everywhere, everyone was cheering because they were going to eat this feast of this bull. And I had this feeling in the dream that that's the way our ancestors did it. It's not the way we need to do it now. It's not the way of the future. It's not the way of humanity in the future and how we treat our fellow sentient beings. It also was a great confrontation to my own hypocrisy, the fact that I loved animals, I cared about animals, but there I was paying someone else to slaughter them for me and eat them. And I didn't comprehend the many other aspects to do with what happened to animals, the way young chicks are treated if they're born male, how the female hens are treated, how the roosters are. It's confronting your own habits and how they don't align with the very things you think you believe. You have to forgive yourself for that past. There's nothing else you can do but turn around and move forward and help other people see that they can move forward, because that's the only way change happens. It doesn't happen from throwing your hands up in the air and woe is me, I'm disgusting, and hating everybody and everything, and yourself, and wanting everything to die. That's not love. And love of sentient being, love of fellow human being, love of anything. So we have to remember we're part of this beautiful ecosystem. So are our fellow human beings. And unfortunately, we've been going down a very harsh path. Whether it doesn't matter about the veganism, or whether it's animal rights, whether it's human rights, child rights, just basically cleaning up the system of the way we humans interact with our beautiful earth and our beautiful fellow creatures. Okay, we have ascended masters here for Virgo. Powerful, loving and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. And it doesn't mean you have to accept every single one of them and everything they said. They were imperfect human beings on the earth who made, I have no doubt, many mistakes. But they had some wisdom in many of their words as well. Each one of them, whatever tradition they followed when they were upon the earth. So I'm sure there's something that you can glean from each and every one of them. Our ancestors. And then we have crystals, energy. Now, people make all kinds of comments about crystals, and some really love them and you know, understand that there is a power and energy in them, and some mock it and think that there's no power in them and it's all wishful thinking. But you know, even a scientist understands that you need to put quartz in a phone in order to tap into a signal receptibility. We need gold and titanium and platinum and different things. And when these things interact, they can send signals, magnetic fields. They can access and manipulate magnetic fields and energy sources. And they can fracture light, such as a prism with a laser. So these things are extremely real. And whether it's quartz, whether it's a diamond, people use diamonds in lasers, these things have energy in a very spiritual and metaphysical way. So if you are looking for something to ground you, I feel like there's grounding energy needed as you download the information from source, from spirit at this time, because I feel like you're very much on a path of an eco-warrior in some way, whether it's on a grand way or a little way. It's very much a powerful change that you yourself are making. And we have harmonic flight. Look how beautiful that is. Ascending, I feel like that's saying ascending. Throat chakra, being able to speak your truth. And the best way we can speak our truth is by aligning our action with our beliefs, because that speaks more than anything. Our actions. And we have the sound of the universe, and tapping in very strongly with what spirit actually has to teach us, to expand on our own viewpoint and understanding, and just being able to actually hear the sound of, like, if a bee dies, people don't hear it scream. If a bird dies, you know, you see it on the ground, it's been unfortunately hit by a car or something, and you know, you feel sorry in that second. And everything does die and rebirth and has and procreates and all these different things, but listening to the sound of the universe and understanding when things are out of balance, and I feel like this is what you're doing at this time. There's something very very important about your harmonic fly. I feel like when you think of harmony, you think of people singing together, and I almost feel like when it said soul tribe, soul family earlier in these cards, and I feel like it's this harmonic ascension together with a group of people or a person who's coming into your life or who is around you now, who's helping you also to align. You may be downloading information in the 3D from actually expressions of people who are on this plane as well, and taking in new information, and that new information will align with you. So Virgo, I really hope you enjoyed that reading, and that's how the energy is reading for my ego warriors today. For this week, and I really hope that for Virgo, that this has been enjoyable and helpful in some way. If you do get low and you feel like things are hard to align with, especially other people's actions with their words, then just know that you're on that healing path. You too can forgive yourself and others, and just impart that knowledge you have with your throat chakra. Express your truth in a loving, compassionate way, and they too may find they can walk upon that bridge soon. So yeah, thank you, Virgo. Hope you enjoyed it.